I gotta unbutton my pants. Doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, I unbuttoned my pants.
Take it off. Take it off. Take your pants off. What?
You. You're just randomly. Hi, everybody. I missed you.
Ow.
I missed you. I'm sure he
Some of
sorta
us did.
Sorta did. You'll have to forgive me. I had 2 cocktails at lunch and just cracked open a beer.
Yeah. Welcome
It's
to
Sunday.
another episode of Just Us.
And sometimes other people.
Episode number 23. The big 2-3, Michael Jordan style. Shout out to the Toon Squad. And Space Jam. Yeah. Toon Squad and Space Jam. MJ, greatest NBA player of all time. Don't argue with me because it's a fact.
In other news, Jesse's a plumber.
Yes, my ass crack is normally hanging out of my pants.
That's not what I was.
That is an accurate statement.
That's not what I was saying. No, we it's a little early to say this, but I think Jesse may have fixed our washing machine issues that we've recently been having.
You can call me Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
But in this case, it's just you. So you get all the credit.
I usually do. No, we were having issues with our washer. For whatever reason, it was not draining. So I opened up the old hatch, looked under the hood, made a few aftermarket modifications.
Work.
And
all we do is work.
Souped up the old washi machine.
I unbuttoned my pants.
Don't let her fool you. She's not wearing any pants.
I have pants on, but I unbutton them and unzip them because even though all I got was an appetizer and some fries, I am still very full. So.
Yeah. Nice.
Should have done that right into the microphone. I feel like Kirsten would have.
Oh, speaking of Kirsten.
She likes to make sound effects in her microphone. It drives Eli crazy.
I want to give a shout out to Story to Record. If you guys have ever wondered to yourself, man, I wish I could hear my grandpa's voice one more time, or I really miss my mom, or something like that. Well, listen, Story to Record has the answer for you. With Eli Button and his business, Story to Record, he is able to capture special moments of your loved ones and put them on a platform that you get to keep forever. So check it out, storytorecord.com. You won't regret it. I promise.
And we're smiling. It's true, though. Do it. Look it up. Do it.
He's currently serving Colorado and Michigan, but if you don't live in one of those states, I'm sure there are arrangements that can be made so that you can have those memories captured. So check it out anyway. Reach out to him, especially with COVID kind of cooling off a little bit in a lot of areas. It's a good time to start reaching out to him for that stuff. So do it. Check it out. Get it done. You won't regret.
You won't regret that, but one thing I do regret is the direction in which I was facing in bed last night. Because like not 2 minutes after I started to get comfortable in bed last night, my dog, ripped ass in my face. Thank God it didn't stink. I probably would have thrown up. But yeah,
thank God it sounded like it did.
It's she has people farts. She has people farts. It was like in my face. Jesse was laughing his ass off.
So funny.
And I was yelling at the dog. Zoe!
How can you get mad at? You should be praising her.
It was just one of those things.
Not even. You can't even be mad about
I
that.
had just said goodnight. I turned over and then right in my face. Her butt was right here next to my chest.
She let her rip.
Her head was down there.
Let her rip.
I guess in a way it's our own fault because she's been getting into the bathroom garbages like every day. Not every day, but she has done it 2 times in the past week.
Yeah.
Because we keep forgetting to close the damn door before we leave.
Push the button.
And we were even here. I mean, here last night, but because we slept in too late, she was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna eat." Out of the garbage. Sorry, don't need to be specific with it.
I'm hungry. I want this toilet paper.
I wish all she was eating was toilet paper.
That's what Zoe's voice sounds like. That's if Zoe could talk, that's what she'd sound like.
Yeah. You think so?
I do.
I toss their sounds back and forth in my head all the time. For some reason I feel like Erin would be either a little girl or she would have a Spanish accent.
Do you think Erin would have a Spanish accent?
I don't know. That's the only I don't know why. I don't know why. I was trying to think of the most PC way to say that.
Did you see my dog saying, "Hi, Mag"?
If your dog was a boy, yes.
You want some dashed tomatoes, Mag? I don't see it. I don't see Erin having that.
I don't know.
Voice.
What do you see her having?
I see her having a very dainty female voice.
What does a dainty female voice sound like?
I would say something similar to your mother.
Aww.
I could see her having a voice like your mom.
That's cute. I like that. You're welcome, Mom.
Shout out to Mom.
Mama Lee. Triple L. Speaking of my mom and my dad, they're talking about coming to see us soon. In about a couple months or so.
Yep. That'd be a fun time.
Your dad's talking about coming to see us?
Yep. That'd be a fun time.
I don't think your mom and Jeff are planning a visit down here because they were just recently here. But they have offered up
Christmas.
If it's during the summertime when we make a visit back to Michigan, they've offered up their house to us while we're there. You know, if it wasn't such a long drive and if we really committed to it, we could take the dogs back there with us, but it's just poor puppies. It's too
worth it for
it's
a
not
short trip.
It's not. Well, if it was a week long or shoot, if it was 2 weeks, if it was 2 weeks long, it would be worth it.
2 weeks, yes. 1 week, a weekend,
absolutely not. I don't know how people make that drive. I hate it. I hate every second of it. Florida was long enough.
Made that drive 4 times, I think he said.
Who?
Jim.
Really?
I think so. At least 2 times. I know that for a fact.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how he does it.
Well, I know Jay makes that drive too. And I'm just
stupid.
like, how do you do that all by yourself? Even if you're only stopping overnight one time, like, how do you do that? my gosh. That's too much for me.
That's too long.
Can't handle it.
I'm tired.
It looks like it's going to rain again.
I think it is.
We finally got some rain yesterday.
Yeah.
It was supposed to storm all day long. Newsflash, it didn't. It's just like we're in frickin' Michigan
Good
again.
old South Carolina. Speaking of Michigan, they had a friggin' blizzard the other day. Sucks to suck, losers.
Late April and they're having blizzards.
I'm
gonna look at the weather here real quick.
Sucks to be cold in the Michigan mitten.
We should have opened up those windows.
You always close them when I have them open for the podcast.
Oh, that's only if there's a lot of noise going on outside, like with our neighbors. Cue the leaf blower. Is that a leaf blower or the computer?
It's the computer.
Oh my gosh, that thing's loud.
It's got the fan going.
I know, it's loud. It's loud at the moment.
Oh my god.
It doesn't
You're being
say
loud
it's going
at the
to rain.
moment.
That was a pretty color. Did you see that?
I did. Kirsten, I know you probably don't watch our podcast, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I feel like they do.
Well, she was recently talking about a movie that she had seen. Well, they were talking about some horror movies. Shout out to Taking the Credit and Eli and Kirsten. Check out their podcast if you haven't done so. Available on all media platforms.
All of them. Speaking of which.
Is it the washer or the dryer? And if it's the dryer, it needs to get started again because it's definitely not done. Those clothes were still wet. Anyway.
My pants are unzipped. You can go start it.
I don't have any pants on. Doing the no pants dance.
That was the washing machine.
Yeah, dryer's still going.
Dryer's
That's cool.
still going. So the washing machine does the at the very end of the whole tune. The dryer doesn't do the until it's done completely, and it's not going to fluff the clothing anymore. Right, Chelsea? I know Chelsea's whistling that song right now. Anyway, she knows the tune.
What I was saying was they were talking about some horror movies that Kirsten was watching. And one of them was The Boy. But I think she was watching The Boy 2.
Yeah, I listened to that episode.
Yeah. And I did
That was the one I listened to on
movie.
Spotify the other day.
Like, I thought the movie was good all the way up until the end.
When you found out it was just a... Yeah, sorry.
No spoilers, but yeah.
But the spoiler of the movie
end sucks.
Was disappointing.
Spoiler alert.
We've seen that movie one time.
One or two times, yeah. But she was also talking about this other movie that she saw.
I thought she said something about The Boy 2, but it had Kate
Hudson. Or
not
Kate Hudson.
No.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. I have not seen that one. But this is...
I haven't seen that one either. But that one, I don't even know how you made a second one of that movie. Because just going off of the first one.
Unless it was a different storyline in the future, like the same.
Yeah, that'd still be really
kind of like how The Conjuring keeps... Well, I guess they use different... Yeah. Annabelle's had been featured in a couple different movies, though.
So if you remember the ending of The Boy, though, it's not the doll.
Yeah.
So...
Let me look this up here.
But there was another movie that she mentioned, and it reminded me of a movie called People Under the Stairs. And that movie, Kirsten, check this movie out. It's an older movie. It's a cheesy horror movie, but I think you might dig it. Anyway, check it out if you see it. People Under the Stairs. No idea what it's available on. Jeremiah, I know that you know what movie I'm talking about. In any case, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was the girl from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
In the first one.
She was in Supernatural, too.
She was?
Yeah, she played some British
okay. But the
woman.
I don't see anything called The Boy 2. Oh, Brahms. That's what she was talking about. So it's the picture for this is extremely similar to the poster picture for the first movie. But yeah, that's definitely Katie Holmes. So I wonder if it's supposed to be the same storyline, but they had to pick a new leading lady, like a new actress to play the same girl, or if it's supposed to be further in the future, or
I don't know.
Curious. Very curious.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's just same house, different family. After a family moves into yada yada yada. I think that might be what it is. Same house, new family.
Yay! Yay!
Wow.
I can hold a note.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, like you could have gone longer, but the segment that you did to me, like to my ears, that was perfect. You didn't like lose breath. It was all there, all the same power, all the same.
As unhealthy as I am, I've got the lungs of a giraffe. I don't even know. What animal has really big lungs?
I don't know.
I don't either. What
I don't
animal
know.
do you think
I don't know
really,
an animal that
really
has specifically big lungs, but I would think any type of sea creature could have.
Well, they breathe underwater.
Well, some of them breathe both out of water and in water.
Do you know turtles can breathe out of their butt?
No.
True story.
That's got to be uncomfortable.
Why? Imagine if you could breathe out of your butt.
If I could breathe in my butt, is what you're saying.
Breathe through your butt. Whatever.
So I guess technically,
you use your butt to breathe.
Technically, here's a gross statement. You exhale through your butt all the time.
Yeah.
Not you specifically, but
yeah. Not me specifically.
When you fart, you're technically like breathing out your butt. I do.
You're gassy.
But I don't stink.
Yeah.
It's rare that I stink. And he always does it every single time he's lifting his leg to get into the car, so it follows him into the vehicle every time.
Basking in the ambience.
Put the windows down.
Making my way downtown.
Every time.
Well done.
Ooh. That was not fair because I'm drinking beer, but I couldn't give up.
Way to never give up, never surrender.
I was like, he needs to call it quits, like any second now, because my eyes are starting to water.
That's the game.
Sorry, Jasmine. I might need to take a quick nap after this. Oh, life is so rough, isn't it? I wish I had a little perch for you up here so you could just lay right in between us. Because you would, and you'd be perfectly happy with that. Except for when I had to get up to go do something. You would get up as well. Right?
She would. She would.
Damn dog.
That's the dryer.
That's the dryer.
It's not done yet. Not even close. So I'm gonna buy a kayak. Friggin' Bailey over here. I don't know what.
Chelsea's doing it too. Shout out to Chelsea.
I don't see her doing that.
Ooh. We will get to the kayak thing in a second. Shout out to my cousin Clay.
Why?
He's been waiting for it. He's been waiting for a shout out.
Does he even watch?
He told me He told me the other night, he was like, I watched the shout out episode just because I was hoping you would give me a shout
The
out.
shout out episode.
He said that was the last one he watched.
It's the shout out episode.
We had there was one, it wasn't called the shout out episode, but it was one that we called out or gave a shout out to Amanda Tipkin.
Oh, for her birthday?
Yes, I think that must have been the episode.
Was that also Clay's birthday?
No, but when I shared the episode,
I rescind her shout out. No shout out to
Sorry,
you,
Mom.
Clay. Sorry. Just kidding.
When I shared the episode, I said lots of shout outs in this one, so watch it to see if you're one of those shout outs. We can't talk at the same time.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Why?
Because they don't know who to listen to when we're both.
Listen to me.
Listen to me. We could do a whole episode of just you doing random freaking noises and phrases and quotes.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Sorry. My nose started running. That one was funny. Yeah, my nose runs. Get over it. Jesus.
She doesn't like to go catch it. So kayaks.
How can you say that without laughing? Anyways, shout out Clay. Love you. Thanks for playing video games with me the other day. Excited about you securing your living space in Michigan again.
Whoa, whoa.
You should have just moved to South Carolina though. Just saying.
Yay.
Could have lived with us.
Do it.
Anyways. Kayaks.
Kayak.
Or one kayak. I need another beer because you made me chug mine.
So we have one kayak currently. We bought it last year with intentions of buying another kayak relatively soon after, but we didn't because we couldn't find any.
Right.
Because of COVID.
I think we ran out of...
When COVID hit, everybody decided that they wanted a kayak and toilet paper. Don't know what they're doing with it, but whatever. To each their own. So anyway, yeah. So we purchased a couple of new things. Well, I did. I bought us some water shoes to go with our kayaking stuff. So when we get out there and we're shark teeth hunting, we're not getting ripped up by everything. And then because glass and stuff like that in the rivers and that stuff.
I thought you said we were supposed to get our shoes already.
Tomorrow. We get them on Monday.
Okay. Was there something else that we ordered? So we got my portable hard drive for the PlayStation. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. That's why it was so small. I figured that out this morning. It's because it was portable and not external. Same usage, just it doesn't have to be plugged into a wall outlet, basically. Anyways, but there was something else that we ordered. There was shoes and
waterproof bags.
Oh,
that
sorry.
we will get later this week.
Okay, sorry.
For our kayaking trips, so we can put stuff in them and not worry about them getting wet. Hence the waterproof.
I'm just saying, I love the idea of the waterproof bag, but what if, like, I can't get to what I need? You know, I gotta take it off to get what I need and then put it back on. Yeah, right?
That's what you're gonna have to do. You're not just gonna be able to have it on your back and decide, oh, I want into this bag and beep boop, and get into it.
Beep boop.
Get out of here.
Beep. Okay. Bye.
So yeah, should get that stuff later this week, and that'll be fun. I'm hoping to purchase my kayak in the next, I don't know, hopefully next weekend maybe or something. Get that back home. And then I think all that we're missing for kayak stuff is life jackets. And so apparently you have to have a life jacket and a whistle when you're out on the water here in South Carolina, especially if you're out in the ocean, which is fine.
I'm just glad that you're not legally required to wear the life jacket.
No.
I can freaking swim.
But can you? What if a boat hits you and you get knocked unconscious and you fall out of your kayak? Are you gonna start swimming around then? I don't think so.
Well,
You're probably gonna die.
Just to be clear, even if I had a life jacket on, how do you know I'm gonna be this way and not that way? It's been a really long time since I've worn a life jacket in the water. In the water. Sorry.
Yeah?
You might still be floating, but are you going to float on your stomach, or does it actually make you float upright? It's a serious question. Honestly, it probably sounds like a stupid question, but it's been that long since I've had to put on a life jacket.
I feel
Last time I've worn
jackets force you onto your back just by the way that they are.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. That's
again. It might have been a stupid question, but it's been that long.
But yeah, so I'm excited. Bailey was just talking about
wasn't me
wanting to get out and do some more adventuring and things like that. So that's a step in the right direction.
Go kayaking with Jeff. As soon as I think our first trip, we should go with Jeff. Shout out, Jeff.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Jeff, the kayaking guru of the area. We will be going out kayaking with you this year.
Hopefully soon. I mean, it doesn't have to be 90 degrees outside by any means, but...
Right, but, whatever. Anyway, you were saying...
I was just saying that, the point of getting the kayak is to go out often, not just once or twice a season, So I just hope that we get plenty of opportunity to kayak where we get to tie up our kayaks and just chill on the beach for a little bit, or
that's what I'm looking for.
If it's a sandbar, I know we don't have any fishing gear. You've never once?
I think I've been fishing maybe 2 times in my entire life.
I used to go fishing.
But I was so young.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I have absolutely zero clue how to fish. I have no idea how to fish.
It's been a really, really long time since I've gone fishing. And let me tell you, I just want to take this moment to apologize to my dad, because all I want to do now that he told me yesterday that he's selling his boat or sold his boat, all I want to do is go fishing with my dad. We used to go every so often when we were kids. We'd go out fishing with my dad. No, we never caught anything. Chelsea caught all the fish, but it was still being out on the boat with my dad and my siblings. Every once in a while I caught something, but Chelsea caught everything. So it's been a long time, but and I can believe it or not, I have pulled fish off of hooks before. I know you don't believe it, but I have done it.
I don't feel like you are the type of person to be afraid of fish.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
I don't know why, though. It depends. If it's really big, then it kind of freaks me out. But if it's just like a little bluegill, then I'm like...
I've just never done it, so I would want to know, what the technique is. So I'm
there are so many... Yeah.
I know there's a lot of different ways to do it, and it also depends on the fish.
You're not going to stab yourself. It's just how to get it out of the fish. If you're going to put the fish back in water, how to get it out of the fish safely so the fish can still go on.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have a ripped jaw or whatever it is, but...
Right.